Welcome, Anthony. Thank you for coming to the Oak Barrel. Well, actually, we're a brasserie here. We have great food, great liquor. We have about 30 untapped beers, so we rotate always. We smoke our own product. We have everything local as much as possible, and just come in and enjoy yourself here. أهلا وسهلا فيك أنتوني. نحن هلا بالأوك بارل. أنا اسمي جورج اسكندر من بيروت، وصار لي هون حوالي بالمطعم هون 12 سنة. عنا الأكل كله هون محضر لوكالي محلي، وحتى عنا very big selection من البوربونز والبيرز والواينز، سو نستقبل كل المحبين وأهلا وسهلا للكل. Prohibition period الحمد لله ظهرنا منها، لأنه أكيد منعونا نشرب، منعوا الكل يشرب، بس it's been a long time، صار لها زمان. الويسكي والبوربون عنا هون very selective، و we're very proud على البرودكت اللي عنا. والبير حتى عنا درافت بير، كرافت درافت بير. عنا again 30 ايتم اللي هن بنغيرهم دايما، والواينز من جميع الانواع لجميع الاصناف اللي بيحبوا يشربوها. سو في عنا هاي كواليتي، ميديوم كواليتي، ما عنا ميديوكر كواليتي بيكوز نهتم لزبايننا دايما.
Hello Anthony, welcome to Rockside. نحن بsuburb of Cleveland, south of Cleveland. عنا Aladdin's هون. We're just rocking to Aladdin's Rockside in Independence. It's a very busy area with lots of businesses هون. That's one of our top restaurants in the area كمان. عنا نحن 35 Aladdin's, of which 17 هن بكليفلاند. هيدا واحد منهم. So let's walk in and check it out. Back of the house تبع Aladdin's هلا. We have small tight kitchens. We don't go with over the square footage. Small coolers. Everything is made fresh and daily. All of our batches, we start them at 9 a.m. every morning, 8:39. That's when all the prep cooks show up here and the kitchen manager start prepping everything, fresh ingredients for healthy eats. It starts right here. All those coolers have fresh every morning made and prepped so they can use them for the line. They move them to the line as we go through lunch and dinner.
اخذنا الاكل اللبناني تبع الضيعه جمعناه مع اكل لبناني ستريت فود، حطينا فيه شويه مطعم اور اب سكيل، وركبت طاوله جديده انا اول مره بشوفها بحياتي. شو عملتوا بالاكل اللبناني؟
اكل الضيعه مثل ما عم تقول اخذناه وجينا تفننا فيه شوي انه نقدمه للامريكاني ما يعرف شو صار، لحتى to Americanize the food we based on pita bread اللي هو الخبز اللي عندنا فرن. نحن بنعمل خبزنا وبنجي من الخبز بيست بناكل كل شيء. عملنا صحون مثل هيدي هون، هيدي بيتزا بتفتح الخبزه او بتقلبها وبتحط عليها الانجريدينتس وبتمرقها بفرن 2 minutes.
حلو الفكره كثير. الخبزه اللبنانيه انفتحت، نحط عليها كثير مكونات، في شي 400 جرام تحت ايدي. حبة الامريكاني واكلها اللبناني واكلها العربي
من جميعهم.
سوبر كريمه.
90% من زبوناتنا امريكان. ما تواخذنا يعني في شويه اونيونز وشويه جارليك.
لا بسيطه بس
ما رح خليك تدقرهم وتاكلهم لانه ما بدي تنضر.
سامح فادي خبرني في ديلي ديش او صحن يومي او الاكل مثل ما كنا ناكلهم بالبيت، ان كان الرز ان كان كفته ان كان هلا عم بتطلع في
رز مع شعيريه مع صنوبر مع لوز، والكفته مثل ما نعملها بالضيعه
مدردره.
ايه مدردره اصلا نحن اصلا كنا نعمل المجدره مهروسه هيدي قبلانين فيها. بنحضر كل شيء من فروم سكراتش هير.
يس
ايه من عدا لف الجريب ليفز بنجيبهم ملفوفين خالصين بنطبخهم هون.
هيدا سوبر طيبين. سوبر طيبين.
We're famous for our hot sauce اللي هو فيه شوية garlic، بس hot sauce is mild unbelievable. العالم بتموت على الهوت صوص. بيتلفنوا لنا من ستيتس ثاني بيطلبوا هوت صوص تو ديليفر تو ذم.
بليز قل لي هيدا السوب تبع البيت كيف صارت عندكم؟
تبع الضيعة لنتل سوب ماما كانت تعملها. هيدي أكلة أحلى عدس بحامض بالضيعة.
طب how would we position Aladdin؟ هو مطعم اللبناني لكل شعوب العالم؟
بعتقد affordable. نحن من الزبون اللي بيجي بياكل هون 3-4 مرات بالجمعة، مش مزح. وما بدي اتكل انا اعمل فانسي ريستورانتس ويجوا مرة بالشهر ومرة ب3 اشهر ومرة. I want them to eat every day. واذا ما اجوا they take it out. We do 50% of our business take out.
فادي عزيز على قلبي كثير. I love Fadi. I mean he's been a big support and supportive to me. Fadi, obviously, some of you learned about him. He was born and raised بفلوغة. Amazing guy. He is self-made. He worked hard. He really came to the US with nothing and just put the grind, time, and effort, sweat and tears to build, multiple businesses over time and learn through them. Leon Fadi is obviously the owner and the founder of the group, and he's really setting up the group for the next phase and the next growth with me and with obviously his family members that are involved in the business. He is very into the Lebanese community, the Lebanese heritage, the church, the USEC in Lebanon. He really believes that everything was meant to happen the way it's happened, and he's wanting to give back to Lebanon and to his community through what we're doing every day. So really what we do every day is for the entire community here that we live in, at the same time giving back to Lebanon and to our church here too. Amazing guy. He's really put in the work over the years. It's not easy to build a business in the US. I know it. Founding a business in the US is one of the most difficult things. Everybody talks about the American dream. The American dream is not simple. Yes, it can happen, and this country is made for that, but you have to put in the work, and Fadi did over the years, and now we're seeing the end product of it. So it took years and years to build that, and I'm here to support him with that, and hopefully go to the next phase of growth and keep going, because we have big families here that we're trying to support and keep going, and that's really what Fadi's motto is he wants the family that is around us always taken care of, and make sure that we're building a business for generations to come. It's not just for a short period of time and it ends. So everybody around here that you met today has either a direct, connection with Fadi. He was either brought in by Fadi or Fadi, played a big role in their role here. So I'm super proud of Fadi, and he's an unbelievable human being. We love you, Fadi. So thank you for everything you've done. Welcome, Anthony. أهلا وسهلا فيك بSeason Brands. This is our corporate office هون. We are so excited to have you here. We're gonna spend a wonderful couple of days. We've been waiting for that moment for a while now, for several months actually. نحن هون, we're in the corporate office of Aladdin's Eatery and all of our brands actually. We have a wonderful team. All of our success comes from our team. All of our team resides here during the week. We are working from here to the restaurants and for the restaurants. So we're gonna spend a couple days checking out Jasmine Distributing, that's our commissary. We're gonna spend time with our team here in the corporate office, and we're gonna go visit some restaurants. So welcome to the team, Anthony.
فادي شمعون أصلا من فلوغة لبنان. عايش بكليفلاند أوهايو. I own a company here with multiple 45 restaurants, and work with my family and employees like family that been with me years and years, and thank God we are very successful, doing well. Left Lebanon in 1972 بعد ما خلصنا متلام, and then came to the United States to Detroit. Went to University of Michigan, engineering school. And while I was in school, the funds were not available from the parents to keep up with us going to school. I had to get a job, and I got a job at Little Caesars Pizza, making pizzas, doing dishes, whatever it took. And satisfied that living, made a living that way, paid for school, finished school. Then I was Lebanese, of course, and aggressively became important in the company of Little Caesars. That the owner came to me and asked to promote me, and how do I keep you working for me? And I said, you're not going to. I'm going on my own. You want to sell me Little Caesars, I'll stay. If you don't, then I'm going to find something else. And then he co-signed for me to sell me 3 Little Caesars. So I bought Little Caesars and then moved to Cleveland, Ohio, and built 30 Little Caesars, with their help, of course, and we succeeded with Little Caesars, did really well for about 25 years, involved in Little Caesars and pizza, growing the company, helping them, doing all kinds of things. Then the time of pizza competition was very strong, and we really got stressed out with pizza. So I created a new concept called Aladdin's Eatery, and it's all Lebanese food. The concept is a little bit different, that we took the Lebanese food and modified it into Americanized, an American way, because we're starting. It was 30 years ago, from 2024, which means 1994 we started. And we modified the Lebanese menu into an acceptable American way. The Lebanese were okay eating the food, but not really attracted to it. The Americans were more attracted to it than this. And now we have 35 Aladdins. We had to build a bakery to make our own bread and bring our own supplies and support the restaurants. We have other concepts, Sittoo, Taza, Boaz. We have those, and it adds up to about 45 restaurants. And those are going well in 4 states. Base is Cleveland, Ohio, Lakewood, Ohio, here where we are. And thank God, the family is all involved. All the kids are here, and we're running a good company. We built the company to a level where it's 44 or 45 restaurants, and doing really well. My family is involved. All the kids are involved in the business, and one of my best friend's son, Claude Zilzi, Seanville, Cleveland State finance graduate, is now the president of the company. Me and my 2 boys are on the board. of the company we run, and we work every day with Claude so he can be the leader in the business. My wife is involved, my boys are involved in different ways, finance, real estate, and we support. We build the business on people, of course, and people are more important than anything. So the hardest thing for me is keeping the family going, and I'm lucky that all my family is involved in the business. And then how do you integrate the employees that are so loyal, so dedicated, so great, that's been working for you for a long time, and they love you, and we love them as much, and make that all one mush in a family that does not break. So we call it the Aladdin's family, and the Aladdin's family is a very professional, well integrated, built on love family. We have people that's been with us 30 and 40 years, and going on and on. People are retiring. I probably have 12 people that over 66 now that are going into retirement, and they're hopefully well off. I really want to work hard to make sure there's no drugs in my restaurant, there's no clean restaurants in the employee part. And on the other side, feed the people great food, the best quality food that we can get. Be honest on the menu and on the plate, setting them priced right. Don't be greedy. So all these things are integrated into good quality employees and customers, which I believe the customers and employees are equal, where I treat my employees as good as I treat my customers, not because these guys are giving me money and these guys are taking the money, getting paid, but good standards, well integrated plan and system. We love to take care of people. We love to help people out, and our employees have worked really, really hard to make us where what we are. So since day one, came to the States and lived here and love America. I love this country and the laws and the rules and what's going on. We get involved into the politics of this country and the make of this country. But Lebanon never left the heart. It's still in the heart. Every day we wake up in the morning and we're Lebanon, Lebanon, Lebanon. We want it to be such a clean place, a beautiful place that we can go visit, have fun, peaceful, practice our religion in the way we practice it. So that connection never left the heart. So we're here. And I wanted to bring that food, and I saw something in the Lebanese food that can be made here and educated the people. I saw the Italians, I saw the Mexicans, I saw the Irish bring their food. We're better. Oh my God, as Anthony says all the time, he's made our food obvious, which it's overdue. It should have been done years and years ago. But our people came here and worked in the steel mills and the factories. They didn't work in the restaurants. So now we get a chance to work in the restaurants, and now we're bringing the Lebanese food, Lebanese plate, and Lebanese menu on the tables of the. It's so acceptable. You just have to feed them once, twice, and 3 times, and they come back on their own. It's so interesting.
Hi Anthony, welcome to Jasmine Distributing. You came into the best facility. It's a commissary and a distribution center for a big chain of restaurants, which is Aladdin, Eatery, Taza, Sittoo Lebanese Grill. We service here on a daily basis, at least twice a week, to all the restaurants. We offer them all the product that gets served into the restaurants, from chickpeas, spices, mainly the pita bread that we make in our facility here. This place has been here for almost 30 years. and we have like almost 50 to 55 employees that works in this facility, between people that works in the commissary kitchen, the bakery, the warehousing. We have 7 to 8 trucks that goes out every day, including the drivers also. We also service the cakes. We service desserts, the baklava, the namura, pistachio slices. That all gets distributed to the restaurants, including also the chickpeas, the hummus, lots of the spices that gets made here and distributed to the restaurants. On bread, we basically produce almost like around maybe 16,000 packs every day. That includes 9 loaves of bread in each pack. Za'atar and manoushi, we make the za'atar, the cheese and za'atar mix. We make at least like 75 to 100 za'atar pies every day. That's other than we make the cheese pies, different shapes and sizes, spinach pies. اسمي إيميل حاتم. أنا من حمينا لبنان. جيت على أمريكا كان عمري 14 سنة. نزلت مرتين وجيت. قعدت شي 4 سنين ورجعت جيت، نزلت قعدت 4 سنين ورجعت جيت. هلا مستقر هون انا وعائلتي. اللي بجازمن شي تقريبا شي 8 سنين. بلشت جوا بالفرن، ومثل ما بيقولوا طلعت السلم درجه درجه لحتى صرت جنرال مانجر.
بيير عيد sourcing and sales manager بجازمين distributing. أكيد أنا من لبنان، من البقاع، سكان جبال، وهلأ بعدني راجع. It's beautiful. شغلتي هون منأمن لجازمين ديستريبيوتينج للمين كيتشن عنا كل شيء برودكتس لبناني الأصيل على أصوله authenticity. يعني هي كان أهم شيء عنا بالمطاعم نوصل اللقمة المضبوطة لللبنانية ولغير اللبنانية. I source the products domestically in the US but mainly from Lebanon, from olives to olive oil to tahini, everything that is made freshly and sent to us. This is the only way we can use. This is the only way we use the products in our main kitchen and our restaurants. Our restaurants usually are served twice a week from us. Fresh bread and fresh products from kibbe to stuffed grape leaves to all the dressings that we make fresh from vegetables. We send them twice a week. We deliver twice a week. Anything that's required to special delivery, we do that. We offer our fleet of trucks always on the road serving our restaurants.
What are you having?
Eating that tiramisu.
معك سارجون زودو. أنا أصلاً كنت عايش بشيكاغو، بعرفه لفادي شمعون من قبل ما كنا بشيكاغو أصحاب، وبلشتنا بشيكاغو تقريباً about 30 years ago. We opened 2 Aladdins، فتحنا 2 Aladdin's Eatery، ورجعت نقلت من شيكاغو على كليفلاند تكون مع فادي، وكنا بالمطاعم فتحنا كتير Aladdins. I was part of the openings many Aladdin's Eatery، وكنت كمان general manager for most of them. آخر واحد كنت بتازا اللي هو بالداون تاون كليفلاند. ضليتنا هونيك تقريبا شي 10 سنين 12 سنة. هلا I'm at the bakery هون بالمخبز صار لي تقريبا شي 3 سنين. I love it. I love this guy. He's the best to be working with as a friend and a family also.
My name is Tina Shimon. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, and I provide American grocery stores with authentic Lebanese za'atar seasonings, spreads, and pita chips. You want to check it out? So my first product was the za'atar seasoning. I wanted to make it readily available to American consumers, but I decided to do the za'atar pita chips because it was a way for consumers to enjoy za'atar for the first time and become accustomed to the flavor from it. And once they try the pita chips, they begin enjoying za'atar in many other ways. Resealable bags, and the pita chips are made freshly per week, per order. My favorite seasoning, of course, is the za'atar. We bring it from Lebanon. We also have the samet, which has a lemony taste that many Americans are becoming really acquainted with and familiar with. And now we have the sea salt. I bring the sea salt from Enfit, Lebanon. It is pure, mineral-rich, collected the ancestral method, and it's important to me because it was another opportunity to source a product and ingredient from Lebanon. It's also the same sea salt that we use on our new twice-baked sea salt pita chips. Over here we have a line of Mediterranean seasonings. These are super delicious. My mother-in-law, Sally Shimon, is the one behind the delicious, amazing recipes at Aladdin's Eatery, and she's the one that also founded these recipes here. We have seafood, we have steak, we have chicken, a huge variety of different types of seasonings that you can use for any type of cooking. And we're also doing a rebrand, which I'm very excited about. So these are our old jars, but now we have our new jars that we're doing. Super cute, very clean, and they're launching in all the American grocery stores. We're very excited about this. Growing up as an American Lebanese, I went to Lebanon every summer to visit my family there. I still have a lot of family there. It's very important to me. And growing up here as an American, I was able to connect with my culture and remain really, really involved with my culture through the food and through these visits. So I wanted to start this business as a way to share our culture with other American consumers, to spread the love of Lebanon and why it's so amazing, and also to continue supporting Lebanon. It was very important for me as a mom of 3 young kids to have my products woman-owned certified by the national agency. It's important to me because as a mom with young kids, I understand how it is to work while also doing what I love. And I'm able to support my all-woman immigrant team here in Cleveland, Ohio. Everyone here is from Syria, from Lebanon, from all over the region, and they're coming to America, an unfamiliar area, and they're able to do something familiar, za'atar. So they're excited about it, and it makes me excited.
بما انه من اول ما بلشنا هون كان الخبز الفرن، يعني نعمل خبز ونبيع خبز للزبونات اللي جايين يجوا يحبوا، بتعرف على الموضه القديمه كان يقوم وينزل على البكير على الفرن يشتري الخبزات. في عندك بعض اشخاص كمان هون من زمان وزمان بيجوا بيحبوا يشتروا الخبز من الفرن. بقى بما انه عم يجوا قلنا ليه ما بنزيد شوي اغراض وبضاعه زياده، جروسريز يعني، لحتى يقدروا يستفيدوا منها، لحتى ما يروح على تاني محل يشتري. جبنا شوي صغيره بضاعه، منا كولكشن كبيره، عقدنا مش اكتر لحتى كونفينينت للشخص اللي بيجي ياخذ خبز، كونفينينت له لحتى يقدر يشتري هالبضاعه هيدي. في فرايتي شوي صغيره. It's available for everybody.
هاي أنا سهيرة سعد من سوريا، صار لي 30 سنة بجاسمين. I'm a food production, so I oversee all the products from scratch, and I like it here, and it's good for here for Cleveland, Ohio.
I'm Lisa Severo. I am the Vice President of Finance and Accounting here at Aladdin's. I've worked for Fatty for honestly 42 years. So him and I have kind of, grown up through this business together. I've, done whatever I can to help him grow and be successful. I consider these guys family as long as I've been around them. Some of them I've been around since they were born, like Paul. So Fatty motivates me just because of his drive every single day. The love that he has for the company, the employees, the customers, everything is just, it truly is a joy to be around him every day and to see his passion. And it all boils down to Fatty personally. His drive, his love, his passionate about everything. I mean, every single day he comes in, a kiss good morning and a kiss at the end of the day. He makes you feel like family. My daughter has worked for the company now for a few years, and he's, welcomed her into his family also. When the restaurant business, obviously, every single day is not easy, so there has been ups and downs, but I had faith in Fatty with as much as he knew and as far as he was, and his love for America and his culture, that he would somehow figure it out.
this is the training center for all restaurant-related operations. So we hold all classes in here. Actually, funny enough, today we have a class. It's called Aladdin's Guest Service class. So we bring team members from across the restaurants, mostly Aladdin's, of course, to come here and get trained specifically on guest service. We have set of classes every year that we teach all of our team members, ranging from servers to kitchen to back of the house, front of the house, managers, all of that, to really give them a consistent training platform that gives them the ability to give a consistent training in the restaurants and thus giving it back to the guest. So today we have a guest service class. It focuses on really the title of the class is guest service. We have trained the trainer. We do our operations meeting in here. We have our quarterly results performance reviews here. So about 10 to 12 classes are given every year in this classroom, multiple times a year.
Well, I've been with the company for 10 years. I adore Aladdin's. I never thought long term that this was something I was going to devote my life to, and it has been an incredible experience. And the culture and the people, it's something you really fall in love with. I started in 2015 as a server in one of our locations through college, graduated college and stuck with it, and I have loved every day since. I focused with the team this morning on goals for the week. We set up our week, we review financials. We go through each of the locations and which ones we're focused on and giving some energy and attention to, and some team building, and it's been fun. And consistency is so important to us. So the way that we're able to maintain that is through very diligent and thorough training with our team. We utilize our training center here at the corporate office to hold regular classes and meetings, make sure all of the teams are educated and everyone's getting the same message. And we follow a really strict training plan, and that helps us not compromise any of our values and our commitment to service and fresh food.
ما فينا نحكي على هذا اللي خيي جيت انا وياه وتوفى من شي 12 سنه.
أنا سالي شمعون مرته لفادي شمعون the owner of Aladdin's Eatery. أول ما بلشنا 30 years ago, Fadi had this idea about opening Lebanese restaurants to feed the people. His love and dedication and connection with Lebanon, his country, is beyond your imagination. So he wanted to open restaurants and feed the people the Lebanese food. And that's how he did it 30 years ago, and here we are. Between Fadi and me, he has the business mind, and I have a little bit of expertise with the food, with cooking. So we spent like maybe 6 months putting menu together to the American public, and we started with a very small menu, and we started in one location 30 years ago, and here we are. 30 years after, we have 35 restaurants, and people love the Lebanese food, and we created it in a way that because it's a franchise, it is the same in all of the restaurants. We created recipes that all what you have to do is open the bag of the spices and put it in the item that you're cooking, so everything, all the recipes taste the same in all of the locations. We entertained a lot, so all our friends used to come to our house and I used to cook, and they asked me, Sally, what did you put on this? What did you put on this fish? What did you use on this chicken? So the more they ask, and Fadi one day he told me, he said, Sally, why don't you create your own line of spices and sell it? So I did 3 years ago with my daughter-in-law, and now we have a brand called the Turanian herbs and spices, and everybody using it on their food.
I'm Faris Shimon. I am partner and CFO of Seasoned Brands, which is the restaurant group. We have Aladdin's Eatery, Taza, Sittoo's, Boaz, Oak Barrel, Forage, and Jasmine. So been working with my father, Fadi Shimon, for 19 years. Started out in accounting and IT, helping out. He was at about 20 restaurants at that time. Now we're at 45 restaurants, and I still oversee, you know, those things, and I also work on development, new locations, legal, and anything else to help the team, and, you know, leadership with the team, and connecting with our people and our customers, and doing donations. You know, I try to get involved in all that stuff. So it's definitely got its unique attributes working in a family business. I was raised in American schools, and, you know, American schools are very geared towards, you know, corporate, developing people to work for big corporate companies. So I had, you know, some very good experience with that. But then when I made the shift to work with my dad directly, it was, you know, a learning curve for him and for me, I think. And just had to learn how to work together and focus on the goals. And, you know, how you get there is a little bit different than, you know, if you're working at a, you know, at a big corporate company where you don't get to work with your dad, or you don't get to work with the CEO, or the founder. So it's unique, but it's super rewarding being able to see my dad every day when I come in the office, and, you know, we're working on projects together. It's extremely fulfilling to have family around, and, you know, work with my brother and our president Claude, who's basically like a cousin to me now, and a brother. So I get a lot out of it, and then connection back to Lebanon is really nice. You know, the network of the Lebanese people, and doing what we can to preserve our culture in the country that we, you know, immigrated to from Lebanon is ultra rewarding.
My name is Caroline Boyd. I started about 10.5 years ago with Aladdin's. I was introduced to the family, and I started in the restaurants, and I spent about 3.5-4 years in the restaurants working while I was also in school, and then spent the last 6 years working in the office in various positions in operations. So a little bit of food, a little bit of guest service, working a lot with our team members, and just looking for opportunities every day for our restaurants to be better. The most important part of our job is our people. So on one hand, we have our guests that, you know, take care of us every day, and on the other hand, we have our team members who we're responsible for taking care of every day. The team makes you or breaks you. So for us, it's very important to take care of our team members and make sure that they have the tools and the resources to succeed, and, you know, give them the support that they need.
Hi, I am Sandra Daher, and I am the VP of Brand Strategy. And so what that means is I am the director of the marketing department, the HR department, and I also am the director for the franchise locations, so a franchise advisor. So anything that is directly impacting our brand, I'm a part of. The Aladdin's Eatery brand is very special. It really stems from Fatty and Sally, and their heart and their love for their culture, and it really has been ingrained in all of us here at the office and all the team members at all the restaurants. I think that the most important thing is culture in a company, and because they are so loving and kind and generous and really show that Lebanese hospitality, it really comes through all of us as well. So some of the brand messaging for Aladdin's is health, heritage, and human connection. So those three are very important to us. Obviously, our health is very important to us, and actually the Mediterranean diet is a healthy diet by itself. And so just educating the people that we believe in using the freshest ingredients, the no preservatives, the highest quality of ingredients for our food, and also what is super important about the food that we serve. So for example, how amazing the chickpea actually is alone, and then mixed in to make hummus is just an added bonus. So that's very important to us. Then we move on to heritage, and I think because our family is so tight and we grew up you know, being very close together, close-knit, and holding traditions dear to our heart, I think that was very important for Fatty and Sally to continue through the company as well. Really reaching back into the heritage, the tradition, and bringing that out into how we are in the restaurants and how we are with each other. And that's where the Lebanese hospitality comes from, to be generous and kind and loving, with a smile on your face, and greeting everybody as though they were part of the family. And then we have the human connection element that I think really differentiates us because when you call the office, you get a human being, you don't get an operator. You also, when you walk into the restaurant, they know you by name. It's that connection that we really try to strive for with each one of our guests. And I think it's really important because in a world like this where everybody's connected online, sometimes that connection, you're missing that connection and people get a little bit lonely. And so when they walk into the restaurant, we want them to feel that that's their second home, that they can walk in and have friends and conversations with people and that we care about them. Part of our Lebanese culture is to eat around a table together and have conversation and have that connection. So I feel like that is what we really, truly want to do in every situation with any of our guests, and I think that is why we really strive to have the heritage, the health, and the human connection a part of our brand. So it's really important to us.
Hello, Anthony. Claude Zigzghe, or Claude Zagzigi in English. I'm from Lebanon. I was born and raised in Lebanon. I'm the president of the group here, so I run the whole group for all the restaurants, real estate, and Commissary, and some other subsidiaries and investments that we have. We have a wonderful team here in the corporate office, and we're happy to have you here. I'm from Fallujah as well, which is the hometown of Fadi, and thank you for being in Fallujah a few weeks ago. That was amazing. We all loved it. So I was born in Fallujah, raised in Lebanon. I attended Chanville actually as that was my school, and then I left Lebanon right after, came to the States. Got my degree from Cleveland State in finance and computer science, and then later on went to New York for a little bit, worked in investment banking, and then came back here, and that's when Fadi grabbed me and he said, where are you going? I don't want you to go back to New York. We have a beautiful role for you here. I need some help with finance. Why don't you come here and help us with finance and take the group to the next level with him. So that's kind of how my involvement started with the group. Obviously I trusted Fadi, knew him for a while. My dad and Fadi and the family and being in Fallujah, they all grew up together, so there was immediate connection there. Under my current role, I serve as the president for the whole group. So we have a wonderful team of corporate people here in the office that assist me and help me run the company. We have a division that's restaurants based. We have a division that is real estate based, and then we have a division that's for the commissary that we visited today. Those are our three main segments, as well as some subsidiaries on the side for some investments that we make. Our main business is restaurants, obviously. That's what we do. That's our bread and butter. Aladdin's our largest concept. So Aladdin's, we have 35 locations across 4 states. We are in Indiana, Pennsylvania, Ohio, obviously, and then North Carolina. 22 of those locations are corporate ran, and then we have 13 that are franchised in those different states. Under the umbrella, we have 5 other concepts, of which the total of them 4 are Lebanese, Middle Eastern restaurants. Aladdin's number 1, obviously, with a number of locations. Then we have Taza, which is an upscale version of Aladdin's. We have 3 of those in the Cleveland market. We have 4 Sittoo's opening the 5th, which is a quick service restaurant. And then we have a Boaz, 2 of those in Cleveland as well. Build your own bowl, quick service restaurant as well. And then the other 2 are non-Lebanese concepts. They're Oak Barrel and Forage. The vision, Anthony, for Aladdin's, so my background is finance and computer science. When Fadi approached me, which, it's crazy, it's been 8 years, I really saw a uniqueness in the concept, especially with Aladdin's and some of the other concepts. Fadi was really going after that, Lebanese American cuisine that was very, very focused on service and food, and I saw an unbelievable opportunity. That's really why I came to the group. Obviously, it was, a connection, an automatic connection with the Lebanese culture and Lebanese heritage, so I understood that. But more importantly, I saw the opportunity and how big the American market is to open to the Lebanese cuisine. So that's really when I joined the group. I was really focused on understanding the operation, the infrastructure that Fadi spent years and years building, and he built an amazing brand. And my job was really to take that and develop it, to put it in perspective up to the public and really grow the sales in each unit. So I had a very big mindset on building a brand that is literally known across the region here to start, and obviously go nationally. We're franchising right now to our current team members that understand the concept, that spent years with us, but we're really opening it up to grow more and more Aladdins. We currently have 35 and we want to double it, and we're ready to do that. To do that, you need an infrastructure, and that's really what we have. I've been spending time on the IT infrastructure, the accounting infrastructure, the HR, the franchise team ready to go and implement new locations. So it takes a lot of time to put that together. Restaurants are very sensitive, so you have to make sure before you open a restaurant that you're gonna be very solid. The team is good, you recruit well, you hire good, you train well, you develop well, and you retain very well. And that's really the recipe of success. That's been our recipe for success, and that will remain our recipe for success. So the uniqueness, Anthony, of Aladdin specifically here is the way it was built. We always wanted to have servers on the floor. We wanted to give the guest that comes in every day the Lebanese hospitality. You're seeing a lot today, the rise of the Mediterranean everywhere in the US, but they really focus on that quick service restaurant. Build your own bowl, come in, eat quick and leave. We don't want that. We want you to feel the warmth in the dining room. We want to serve you. We want to show you the Lebanese heritage and hospitality. At the same time, give you great quality of food, which is really, we're huge on that. We want to make sure that we source the products that we can directly from Lebanon to use the authenticity of Lebanon, because we know it, we grew up in that culture, no one knows it better than we do. So we want to utilize that. At the same time, put a dish that the American public loves it and attach it with the Lebanese hospitality. So in a really nice and warm and casual setting. We're not a fine dining, but we want to give you the experience of a fine dining. You're in a restaurant that you feel you're getting taken care of and you're getting great quality of food served to you. فادي عنده تعلق للبنان غريب عجيب يعني واتس كونتيجيوس يعني بيعدي كمان. انا وقت جيت لهون تعرفت اكثر واكثر على فادي كمان، صار لي 12 سنه هون حوالي فادي. عنده تعلق للبنان وحب للبنان يعني غريب عجيب. كل الناس بتضيع عنا بفلوغة بيعرفوا فادي. فل من بفتكر صار له تقريبا 50 سنه فاري الفادي من لبنان وقت كان عمره 18 19 سنه، بس بقى قلبه وعقله بلبنان. اشتغل هون وتعب هون، واول نقطه كان عنده نتفه مصاري فيها بلش يرجع على لبلده لناسه وللكوميونتي تبعه تحت ببيروت وبفلوغة. زلمه بي للكل عن جد. كتير بحب يساعد. يعني اذا في حدا شخص عايز مساعدة او عايز شغل او عايز شوية مصاري ليقلع ويمشي، كمان فادي هونيك ليساعد. هون فادي بي بالشغل كمان. كل الموظفين بيعرفوه، بفوت على المحلات بيسلم على الكل بيبوس الكل. يعني منه من الشخص اللي عامل مصاري وقاعد على جنب مرتاح بمصرياته، لا بده يشوف اللي حواليه مرتاحين كمان. وهيدا بيج سكسس لإله بفتكر أنا، لأنه في كتير أغلبية العالم اللي بتنجح بالحياة most of the time بتاخدها على منحى تاني. لا فادي ضل هو منخلط بقلب الشغل مع الشغيلة مع الكوميونتي هون مع المجتمع بلبنان مع ضيعته. ما في حدا بفلوغة ما عايز وما ساعد كمان فادي بفلوغة.
أنا ابن فلوغة، اسمي جورج شمعون. أنا فادي ولاد العم، وعمرنا بيفترق عن بعضنا 8 أشهر. اثنين جينا بسنة 72 على أمريكا، وحبينا إنه نروح على الجامعة ونتخصص ونرجع على لبنان. في الوقت تخصصنا أنا وياه، ضلينا هون وخلقنا شغلنا الحلو مع بعضنا، وضلينا شركاء لمدة طويلة. بالتسعينات رجعنا، هو بلش ألادنز وأنا بلشت جورجيوز، والله عطانا يعني زواج عظيم، أولاد، نجاح بالشغل، ولحد هلا بعدنا إخوي بكل شيء عملناه بحياتنا للأبد. أنا إخوي، أنا وفادي، وإن شاء الله الرب يعطينا العمر الطويل نحقق أحلام أحفادنا. أنا وفادي بأنه إخوي، وأنا كنت جيت لهون ب 82 84. هو التقى بدعد، وهذا كان الأجمل شيء صار بحياتي، إنه عرفني على دعد وتزوجنا وصار عنا صبيان وبنت، وهو كان السبب بهالموضوع. ابن عمي فادي اللي هو خيي وحبيب قلبي، he's an entrepreneur like no other. عنده مجالات كبيرة كتير، وعنده طموح، وعنده محبة للكل وعطاء أكتر من هيك ما حدا بيقدر يعطي. أنا بعرف فادي، بعرفه بحقيقته، قلبه كبير، محب، معطاء، كريم، ولا يعلى عليه. أجمل إنسان بالدنيا.
نانو راشد، أنا من حمانة، إلي بأمريكا 35 سنة. عندي مطاعم سيتوز، لبنيز جريل. مرتي رولا، عنا 3 أولاد. شو بعمل؟ رئيس جمعية نولا بأمريكا بأوهايو. كنت رئيس جمعية أوكسيليا على 10 سنين من زمان، وانفولد كتير. أنا وفادي شمعون إخوة من غير أم وبي إذا بدك. We see each other every day, we work together every day, and we love each other. أنا عندي سيتوز لبنيز جريل، إني من الأمبريلا تبع Aladdin Eatery اللي owned by فادي شمعون. هي فرانشايزي. We work business as business and friend and brothers, friend and brothers. We separate. كيف بنشتغل مع بعضنا؟ منطير مع بعضنا، منسافر مع بعضنا، مناكل مع بعضنا، رايحين جمعة الجاي مع بعضنا على يوروب أنا وياه. وبالشغل بنشتغل very strictly business أنا وياه، حتى نقدر نوصل اللقمة الطيبة لكل شخص بحب ياكل أكل لبناني.
Hello Anthony, new day here in Cleveland. After visiting the corporate office and our commissary, now we're gonna go learn a little bit about our concepts. We have 4 different Lebanese concepts: Aladdin's, Taza, Boaz, and Sittoo's. We're gonna walk into Boaz and check it out. So follow us. We have Aladdin's, which is, the concept that we have the most amount of locations of. We are based with 35 locations in total. Aladdin's is a casual, sit-down, full experience, full-service restaurant. We have servers on the floor. We have a big variety of menu items, over 100 menu items actually on the menu, versus the other concepts are a little bit different. Taza is on the higher end, full sit-down with a full bar, liquor, beer, and wine, with the Lebanese experience and authenticity. And then we move into Boaz, which we're at right now. It's a bowl-driven concept, Lebanese as well. We serve here some pita rolls. The bowl is a big part of our business, so any customer can walk in and build their own bowl, as well as some pre-made bowls. And then we have Sittoo's, which is on the fast casual side. So Boaz started in 2016, 2017 with the rise of the bowl. As we all know, everybody wanted to, make their own bowls and create their own meal, and that's kind of what the whole idea of Boaz was behind, that concept. So we opened that first location here in Ohio City, which is a suburb of Cleveland. It's a highly densely area here with lots of businesses and a walkable area. People walk in here for lunch to make their own bowl, get some fresh juices and smoothies that are prepared fresh daily here, and right to order. And as you can see here, this is the bowl line that people can come and pick their own topics on the bowl, and then get it to go and leave. It's quick, 5-minute turnaround, so they can get back to work. احنا هلا downtown Cleveland, in the middle of downtown, in an area called Playhouse Square. عندنا Sittoo's right in the middle, in the heart of downtown. So let's go check it out.
My name is Nano. I own Nano Rashid. I own Sittoo's Lebanese Grill. We're part of Aladdin Eatery company, owned by Fadi Shamaoun. Sittoo's is the takeout restaurant for Lebanese food. We do sandwiches, we do shawarma, chicken shawarma, beef shawarma. We have hummus, tabbouleh, all the good Lebanese stuff. We're very Lebanese touch food. Like we don't Americanize our food, and that's why our people, our customer love our place. We serve downtown here. Our customers come from offices and the school next door, Cleveland State, and we have Playhouse. It's the second biggest theater in the United States after New York. And we're very busy at night. We serve from like 5 to 8 o'clock. Our restaurant's full, people in line. They love our food, and every time they come, they said, we love Aladdin and we love Sittoo's.
The whole idea behind Sittoo's came with the rise of Aladdin's. We wanted to have a fast casual restaurant. So we still have a full dining room here that people can sit and enjoy the food, but it's on the faster pace. So there are no servers on the floor. It's a condensed menu than Aladdin's. We still have rolled pitas, we still have entrees, we have appetizers, we have some soups, and we have some unique items to Sittoo's here that we're gonna take a look at. I wanna show you here a quick plate. That's one of our favorite and top items at Sittoo's. It's for $7.95. You get to eat
a little bit of rice, a little bit of salada, falafel, chicken, kafta, and some lamb. So customers love that item. They come specifically to eat that, and you can't beat the value on that. So that's the whole point of having Sittoo's. It's authentic. It means Sitte in Arabic, which is a grandma, so it's dear to our heart. It comes straight from Lebanon and from the mountains, so you can enjoy Teta's food.
My name is Matthew Koza. I am the corporate executive chef for Seasoned Brands, overseeing their concept of restaurants that ideally deals in American cuisine. And my job is basically to create menus seasonally around Ohio and what we are as a culture. We are a melting pot state, so we have little Asian towns, we have little Italys. I was raised by the Polish, so a lot of pierogies, kielbasa. A lot of Ukrainians and Slovaks, so we kind of have everything here. And what I try to do is to take all their cultures and traditional cooking ways and to present contemporary menus and fine dining menus for them. Currently, what you guys ate today is a prototype. We're switching Forage Public House to a mainly vegan, vegetarian, contemporary concept. There's nothing really in the Cleveland market for that. So one you guys tried was the beet crackling, which is just a play on pork rinds, made straight out of 100% beets and tapioca starch to give it that exact crunch as you would as a whole thing of pork rinds. We're looking to do new and interesting things like that. When you hear 11 Madison Parks going straight vegetables, we want something more sustainable and something that helps out the earth as well.
My name is Rochelle Murphy. I'm the culinary director here at Seasoned Brands. I started my cooking journey really young and traveled abroad, went over to Italy, learned all things Italian cuisine, and found myself here with a Lebanese company. Lebanese food was very new to me, also very exciting, so I've loved learning everything new and exciting that there is, and everything super fresh, which I love. So I start my day off by traveling to different restaurants throughout Aladdin's, checking in on food quality, making sure that our recipes are up to standards, cleanliness, and overall just great quality for our guests.
My name is Danny, and I have worked for Aladdin's for going on 14 years. I started as a server, worked my way up to a GM. I love Aladdin's because the guest is treated like king, and I get to interact with them on a daily basis. I get to meet people in the community, watch their children grow up, get to know their families, their extended families, and we do a lot of fundraising for the community, which is really fun, and I get to see the rewards and make guest connections. So I was introduced Lebanese food by eating at Aladdin's. I had never eaten Lebanese food until I started Aladdin's, and of course the first things I ate were hummus and V9, things that were familiar to me. And then once I started working with the food in the restaurants, I realized it's just regular food that Americans eat, just put together in a different way. The fun job about working at Aladdin's is that I get to educate the community on what our food is. So just describing what it is, the flavor profile, and of course the health benefits of it.
أنا الياس صليبي من سوريا منطقة مشتى الحلو. جيت على أمريكا بال 2003 واشتغلت بفرن جازمين بيكري عند المعلم فادي شمعون. صار لي 21 سنة بدير المصلحة من جميع النواحي، عجين، ميكانيك، أي شيء بيتعلق بالمصلحة. شخص عظيم صبور كريم بيتفهم أي شخص من نان مكان يكون وشو تفكيره، بينزل لأوطى ما يمكن مع أي شخص كان، متجاوب متفهم لأي طارئ اجتماعي أو عملي. الخبز بتعود للفران اللي ما يشتغل هون. أول شيء البضاعة هو بيجيبها من أعلى أنواع الجودة تبعها، من طحين، من سكر، من ملح، من خميرة، ما بيبخل على المواد نهائيا. وبيرجع لدور الفران واللي ما يشتغلوا انه يتعاملوا مع العجين. العجين حساس رقيق كثير، بدك تتعامل معه بحنيه كانك ما تتعامل مع طفل. لذلك بينجح عجيننا وخبزنا معروف على مستوى عده ولايات بامريكا، مو بس باوهايو، مشهور بميشيغان، مشهور بنسلفانيا، مشهور بواشنطن دي سي، بنيويورك، بانديانا، بعده ولايات، بشيكاغو حتى. نحن بنورد لعده ولايات خبز.
I'm Paul Shimon. I'm
son of the founder of Aladdin's. Been working with Dad since I guess my first job. We started in operations mainly, where I would be kind of in the restaurants. You know, years later, I've kind of transferred into managing our development and real estate portfolio. So there's the fun side of what I do, which is kind of like the market research side and growth. And the second phase is administration and administering our current leases. So I do a little bit of both. The market research and analysis basically entails kind of mapping out where can Aladdin's grow and where can we grow units in the future, and doing a map of those targeted trade areas where we think Aladdin's can be successful. Of course, assisting franchisees or potential franchisees, as well as developing the corporate growth, whether it be Aladdin's or Sittoo's or Boaz. You know, these are long-term plays, so it takes a lot more patience, but it's fun, and I can, you know, the success comes, you know, through finding the right opportunities, having the right relationships with landlords, and just kind of getting out to the market and seeing where can we be successful, where can we you know, feed the mouths. So the second part is the administration, kind of more of a day-to-day, managing lease renewals, lease extensions, and trying to negotiate best possible deal points with landlords for renewals and extensions that are upcoming in our portfolio of our 50 restaurants.